everybody. Happy Friday. Friday. Kinda almost a weekend. Yeah. Yes, just got here on time. Hello, Josh. Hello. How are you doing? We are back in Fontaine. We're gonna actually do more of the story this time.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully I have enough time to finish our conquest. We'll see. Might be long. But yes, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, dude, Josh. Fontaine. I mean, have you played Genshin before, Josh? So I don't know if you know what's going on at all. But this is very spoilery where I'm at now, since it's considered new content. But I mean, if you don't mind, then that's fine too. But yeah, I think last time I did a gorilla stream, I think Tuesday. I played it for like solid 3 hours and I forgot about it. Oh my god. I mean, there's a lot in this game, so I want to be surprised. No, it's all good. Okay, if you don't mind then. But yeah, last time I did a girly stream on this, we arrived. I think the story was we arrived. And we found
If we got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Lynette and then Lenny. And if you're these are this guy is Liney, and then this is Lynette, and they like do like performances here in Fontaine. And we're gonna go to Liney's performance today, which is here at the Opera House. And this is where they also do court here. Court! In the Opera House. But when there's not court, they do performances here. Which is pretty cool. And then we met the Hydro Archon, like, literally as soon as we got there. And she was like, oh, you know what? Let's go fight in court. Because why not? And she almost arrested us because of Paimon. Because flying objects are not allowed here. Just kinda, weird, but luckily Liney was able to save us. So, Liney, whatever. Liney. But yeah. Oh yeah, we met Child. I don't know if you know who Child is. Hold on. Where is he? Tartaglia guy. He's here in Fontaine too as well. And I don't know, apparently he's here. He's fighting the champions. These special fighters in Fontaine. Because he's bored. Because, you know, Child. And then all of a sudden he's having problems with his powers. And so he's like, oh, why don't I just give my vision to you? And he just walks away. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Whoa, now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese.
Oh god, Paimon, yeah.
What a older performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
Rage.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
Oh, thank you for the semi, no problem.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Wow, okay.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Hello, Zip. Hello, Alyssa. How are you today? Happy Friday.
Vache.
Who? Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache.
Vache?
Vache.
Vache? Well, let me move my chat. It's like kind of blocking my Lumion. It's always my fudging chat that's always in the way at every single game. Okay. Hopefully that should be fine. Alright. Did you say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice is that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, hello, Nat.
All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon!
Did you get a
What's
second
Yuki
monitor?
here?
I do have 2 monitors. It's just... I don't know where to put my jet. I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna move you guys around. Or make you guys smaller, but... I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. But... like the text, but... I mean, it's whatever. You kind of guys see it on YouTube anyway. Like their own chat anyway.
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seems as if the voice is coming from the fountain. The fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
Okay, I don't know how the streamy thingy works. Yeah, OBS things. Did you see the screenshot I posted in Discord? Oh, boyfriend? Yeah, I heard a lot of crazy things. How the wait time is like 17k people, and you have to wait for 4 hours until you get to play. No, thank you.
It's because of her sensitivity to
Ouch.
the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do
You know
with
what? That's
elemental
probably
power?
gonna remind me of freaking FF14 login queues when freaking Dawn Trail comes out. Cause oh my god, that was crazy. Same thing with N1 Conquer. But at this time, you like lose connection to the queue, and like you have to. Well, I don't know. Sometimes you can save your spot, but sometimes you can't and start over again. It's crazy. And then they had to do all that whole instance thing, and then like AFK people get kicked out after like 15 minutes.
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait,
Cry? What?
what? What does that have to do with anything?
Crying? Who's crying here?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When she doesn't get her food or chicken nuggies. Well, that's me actually.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
4 hours, 30 minutes I turned out. Yeah, I would say it's not worth the wait. Honestly. Especially if you have other things to do in the day.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here.
Oh.
So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
I'm not sure whether I buy it though. That's an interesting explanation.
So, what did the voice say?
Oh, didn't... Was it Weenie? Or Liney? Or was it the... I forgot the other kid's name. That lives with... Lenny and Lynette saying about how the Hydro Dragon... When the Hydro Dragon cries, it rains. He used to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Next summer, FF14 new expansion? Yeah, Dawn Trail. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We're getting our own, each episode filler arc. I'm very excited. That's going to be the game. Like, Wayfinder or 14?
Rather than worrying about them, we should
What,
worry
Wayfinder
about
just
my brother
waiting?
first.
That's going to be the gameplay?
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
14 next summer. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the game, but I don't think it's like the top game to be like freaking like game of the year, I think, you know, right? Like it's definitely popular, but not like out there like, oh my god, it should be Game of the Year. Then again, 14 already got a bunch of awards at the Game Awards. Well, for community and I think something else too. Crazy queue times. Well, yeah, especially since I think next patch, I think they're gonna put like Xbox players in the game, so the queue times are gonna be longer anyway. Not that I mind. I'm happy that, you know, more people are getting to be able to play 14. It's just the long wait times for queues. Alrighty, let's see what this place looks like. Better be fancy. Oh, there's like nobody here. Somebody waiting inside?
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, I like magic performances.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
Wayfair, if they're smart, should have done a stress test. Well, did they not do a closed beta test at all? Did they just go straight into early access? That probably would have helped, but I'm not a game developer or anything like that. Don't count my word. There was? Oh, okay then. I don't know then.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Oh, they gave us tickets?
I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Thank you, Leanie.
Ooh,
Boy.
front row seats. Thanks,
Front row
Lenny.
seats too? Let's go.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Oh, the lighting here's good. What the fuck?
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me.
Owl.
I'll go lend him a hand.
Alright, Best Get Buy is oh. Did I just say buy? Like Best Buy? Okay. Best get busy.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Alrighty. Oh. I guess we go up here. Wouldn't the front seats be... Oh wait, actually no. It'll be up above, I think. Oh, they leave the seats on the side at all? Like those seats over there? Oh god, oh my god, I'm sorry. Not properly. Oh, there... Is that a seat over there? I don't know. Already go. Oh, it's downstairs. He said, just can't stay because I haven't done this yet. Just want to say, okay, hello, Soul. Thanks for popping in. I know, this is spoilers already, so... But hopefully you get to do it at some point. But yeah, thanks for coming in. Hope you have a good one, okay? Happy Friday.
Up and away.
But yeah, when you do it, let me know what you think. Have a nice stream. Bye, peoples. Bye, Soul. Take care. Oh, wait. Who's that? Sitting in that chair.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Who's sitting with us, next to us? Also, why is nobody here? Yeah? Oh, hello? Come on, stop making this awkward. Look at the man already.
Traveler, maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
You're a Paimon. That's your job.
You little
You're the one that's
Of course you put this on
talking
Paimon.
for me.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward.
Oh,
I am terribly sorry.
what?
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Also, I love his voice.
Oh,
Whoa.
so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait,
She's definitely not
that's
talking
it.
in her quiet
Paimon's-
voice.
Sorry, Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that.
Also, he's
what's
crossing his
up?
legs.
But,
Hello?
what should we talk about?
Fancy. This is getting even more awkward. What do you mean?
Oh, Paimon's got
Look
it.
at my
You're
controller's
also
face.
here early and sitting in the front.
I can't get
Are
over
you
her
a friend
face.
of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, he doesn't know Lainey?
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in
Nice to
Fontaine.
meet you. Yoroshiku.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat,
Oh, really?
and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an
Nervillet?
honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Monsieur.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me
Wait, I
to
thought
see
you
your
said you weren't
performance
friends with
in
him.
person.
Well, maybe they're just acquaintances.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
Could he be what?
Hmm? I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is.
No.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice.
Oh.
That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an
What is
important
this? Like, Chief
person.
Justice, we're gonna be Ace
No
Attorney
offense
now?
taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to,
Uh-huh.
there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
There's a Hydro Archon.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Farina.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Man, I love this guy already.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to
What do you
start!
mean?
Paimon can hardly wait!
I mean, I guess
Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
waiting till the crowd... Oh, yeah, the crowd enters. Okay. Alright, seats full. Time for the show to
They're
start.
dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Okay, Paimon, shh.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Thank you.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny.
Alright.
And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Look at that, so cute.
Hello, everyone.
She looks so out of it.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Oh.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
That sounds very
Good point.
dark.
That's what makes the show real magic.
But you know what? That's
now,
true.
without further
magic.
ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say.
Yeah?
You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Alright.
A magician's
cutscene.
greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Oh. Ah.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary.
Alright, show us.
Don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Oh.
Using this water tank,
Oh god, here we go
I
with the
shall
one tank.
make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn
Also,
into
hello,
air
Chelsea.
bubbles and
Welcome.
float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Whoa!
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Yo! That's pretty cool. Pop, pop, pop. Very nice. Pop, 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 pop.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't seem
Oh my
to
god,
do anything.
Paimon! Shh!
Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a show.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Oh, I love this guy
That's
already.
right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
Oh, a little kid.
I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member.
Me?
Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Okay.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Let's watch and see. I'm sure we could spot how he does it.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector.
Oh, number selector. I guess
it selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
She does not
I'm sorry,
look
it
happy.
might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
Why is she acting all sussy?
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Uh-oh.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
I'm sure Lainey's prepared. With the whole crowd counting together, you couldn't even... you couldn't even if you wanted to.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together.
Alright, let's count everybody.
Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60,
59,
58!
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
I freaking love this guy.
Alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40,
39, 38, 37, 36,
Mr.
35.
Lenny, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
I think it's just a part of the show. Oh.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Did it come from the stage?
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25,
24, 23, 22,
What's
21.
wrong, Mr. Lenny? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17, 16, 15,
it seems
14.
things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10! Almost there now. 8! Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly! 5!
4, 3, 2.
That doesn't count!
0!
Oh?
Ta-da!
Whoa! Yo, this is dope. This is dope. Oh yeah, where's the lady?
What happened?
Oh shiz. I knew something was going wrong, but not like that. Rip guy.
Huh? Is this part of the show?
I don't think so.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now,
Oh,
right?
this is not looking good.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was
this
just
is
an
gonna be
accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
It's gonna be a case now, trial?
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Okay, sir. Monsieur.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead.
Oh, shit.
His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
No.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
People in the the audience are still sitting
And
there.
there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
Oh, shiz.
The serial
I forgot they're
disappearances
not allowed to
case?
let people leave because of this incident.
That's the case that
Because
Sharon
they might
had
be
mentioned before.
suspects. To pull it off like that in front of the audience, including the Archon and the Chief Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances
Oh,
case.
shiz, no!
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, no.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
Okay, that's taking these a little bit too far.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this?
No, there's no way.
He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Well, you can't just get rid of him because he definitely could be a suspect, but I don't really believe it. But
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
oh shiz.
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
Oh,
Lady
Jesus.
Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing.
Me.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll
Oh,
support
God.
Lenny, won't you?
Am I gonna be
After
Liney's
all,
attorney?
He was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I trust Lane.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
We did? This is talking.
But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Oh, Jesus. Really gonna have a trial now.
Draw? She obviously lost last time.
Yeah, she's just going.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed.
Wait, we're getting
and
charged?
as such, a trial is in order.
Oh, shiz.
Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him
No
in this
fudging way.
case?
We're doing Ace Attorney right now. No fudging way. In my Genshin Impact.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House.
No
Both sides
fudging
may
way.
investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
I'm an attorney now, guys. Oh, God.
Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera
Ace
House.
Attorneys of CL.
The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Oh, who's gonna be the prosecutor?
I'm really quite looking forward
Monsieur
to hearing it.
Neverlet? Oh, he's a chief of justice,
Lenny!
Are you okay?
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
She's so sassy. Yeah, the Hydra Archon, Farina, has quite a character. But I feel like she's hiding something. Like, she's not acting like... She's kind of like... I don't know. How do I say it? Pretending.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Like doing an act, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
Yeah, poor dude.
I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
It's hard to say. I mean, who else could it be?
I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box.
Yeah, because he was outside.
As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yeah, it's very strange, and there's no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Paimon? How did you get the glasses and the mustache? The heck? How do you get in the box? We don't know. That's why we are gonna go investigate, like Paimon said. But yeah, where'd you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in
What
the
the?
city earlier.
Since when?
Pretty cool, huh?
And you have more? You stole my
Don't worry,
Mora?
Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
from our travel funds.
Okay.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right
Then
attitude.
can I get one too?
Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self.
That's right.
But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence.
So you guys can probably leave here because you're suspects.
Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on
I
you.
mean, you did save my butt before,
Yes,
so
thank you so much.
we'll cover your back. I won't let you down.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
Oh,
I
secrets?
suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be
Wait, you're gonna
important
share with me?
evidence that will be weighted during the trial.
Your trick?
'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it.
Damn.
But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Sounds good.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Oh god, here we go. What are you, March? And I'm her sidekick?
Hello, officer. How's the investigation
Oh my
going?
gosh, she's really gonna wear the glasses this whole entire time. We're Linny and Lynette's attorneys.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
What? What?
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Carl inside? Wasn't the girl supposed to be in there?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl.
Oh, I like this music right now, by
if
the
you
way.
look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
Oh god, Paimon.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
But that's not always true. People can also be the most reliable evidence.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
Okay.
Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Alrighty. You can use the case record. Oh my god, we're really for real doing Ace Attorney up in here. Holy shiz. Even the music is very... You can check in undiscovered... Oh god. Holy shiz. I have to say, I'll let you guys know, I never played Ace Attorney, but I watched people play it, so I'm familiar with it, but I've never, like, played it. But I watched people play it. So, we'll see how this goes. Perception. Investigation from guards indicate that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the match performance and set the rope dangling the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Carl, who was within it. It seems evident that Liney is likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowell and the reason for the chosen lady's disappearance remain mysteries. Alright, deceased identity. The deceased is one of Liney's assistants named Cowell. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Damn, poor dude. Alrighty. And then E is like, oh! Alrighty. Let's extract the body. Well, where the body was. Okay. This is where the magic box was struck. If Carl weren't inside the box at the moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Alrighty. I don't know, I felt like everything happened so fast, so I didn't even realize he was inside. Looked like he was outside in the cutscene.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
So either Liney or didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Like a type of flash cotton seems to be flammable. Oh, so it's a different type of rope that can't be... than the one that can be... Well, this one is flammable, so the one before wasn't.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on the stage. Investigation has shown that the location where the rope was snapped was made of flammable material. Oh, we already talked to that guy. Oh. The broken magic box was left in the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Oh yeah. Considering how high this is. Yeah, that's pretty high. Okay. Having different cards here. Fontaine.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Oh, was that rigged?
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Alright, shut the fudge up.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
Alright.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Oh.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
Oh.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thanks, sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Yeah. Great. This device was used during Linny's magic performance to choose a lucky number of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly someone had tampered with it. Anything?
Linny's magic tricks were the stuff of legends. But the way he did this crime... he should have stuck to doing magic.
Look, doing magic tricks is one thing. Pulling off a crime is something else entirely. Maybe he was just too full of himself.
I don't think so. It looks bad. Yeah, it's already looking bad for Moretti that he's gonna be the main suspect, but maybe there's more info that we haven't looked at yet. I don't think we need to talk to these guards here. Chatting over there. What's your name? Maurice? Hello. Got a mustache too.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence.
Oh.
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
We're Liney and Lynette's attorneys.
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
Interesting.
The magic troupe members all claim not to know her, and we have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Well, they're all young girls, correct?
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Well, thanks for letting us know all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
It's probably not gonna be easy, but sure.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Considering how many have happened recently? First one was like 20 years ago? Holy crap. Alright. Hazy is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Liney's magic troupe. Okay. Is there more? Guess I have to go to the audience. Oh, the box. Right. It looks like an ordinary box, but Liney somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? That's probably only what Liney knows. Hello, sir. Close the door. Also door.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Yeah?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
Who are you?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
A reporter?
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
Well, Paimon
It's just
definitely
that
heard
everyone
that.
was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then shouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
I have no idea. Alright, strange sound during the magic show. During the switching performance, there was a audible thump that many audience members heard. Yeah, that was definitely suspicious. Alrighty. Oh, Lennett's here. Oh, Lenny too. Molly.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that was... Oh.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here!
Hello?
I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Ma'am?
Huh? You mean us?
Mademoiselle?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken,
Bonjour.
you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Croissant lady?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Spina
From
di
mediating
Rosula.
disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
Alright.
And I, Navia, have the honor
Navia.
of being its renowned president.
Ooh, she's pretty. I like her eyes.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Mademoiselle.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Fancy names.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Why is she pointing to me?
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want me to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Yes.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Probably because I was there.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it that way.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Alright.
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry. You won't hear any pointless questions from me.
You say so.
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Actually.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
Oh, thank you.
No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
Boss?
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Let's go. We're a croissant lady, Navia.
Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, come on, Paimon.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
Oh, wow. She actually... Okay. Did pretty well.
More like it.
I think you're missing the point, Paimon.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Is she going to be our assistant during the trial?
You wish to
Just
save
like
a
Maya?
friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
Okay.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister?
Paimon, he's right here.
What about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Huh?
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
That guy's just chilling.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Alrighty. I like the music, though. Alright. Oh.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave,
Okay,
you must register your identity with us first.
Okay.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
What about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
I mean, she was here the whole time, probably.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
Oh, wait, so...
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame.
At the time,
Just my
so...
luck.
She wasn't here the whole time, so someone
But
else
still,
was at guard.
I did not abandon my post.
Okay,
and I
fine.
stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
Okay.
Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
Get your alibi over here. Alright. Entrance and exits to the Opera House. No one left the Opera House during the magic show. And after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
Poisson? Poisson?
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If I could make things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
Mood. If only that could
You
happen.
need not worry about such things, demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh, he's either like the butler?
Oh, right.
Poisson. Poisson.
Let's go shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Oh, that's gonna ruin the fun.
Understood.
Paimon.
Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Damn, she said no.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Croissant lady.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
They don't look sussy at all. Or intimidating.
Fine by me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Alrighty.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
The decorations and the light are not there anymore.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same. Wait, I didn't notice that. What?
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at the decorations.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row.
Yeah.
The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Oh.
So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box inside this one.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Let's make some fast elevators in this case.
So there was a passageway under the magic box!
And this passage linked the 2 boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
Uh-huh.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
Oh.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Interesting.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps.
Okay.
The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Then what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand.
Okay.
When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
Oh.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Wait, what?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Oh!
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
I mean,
So
let's
that's
get
how
some
it all
booba though.
worked. Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
I can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
Okay.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Aww.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Alright, take care, guys. Alright, the magic trick. Liney gave detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box. The idea was a box containing the audience member would be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Liney himself would also use this tunnel to get out of the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge on the onstage interactions. The magic box on stage has an additional layer to its rear, in which Lynette and Liney's clothes remain hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick and lead people to believe that Liney had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. I'll hear this again. Magic box at the center of the audience stands has 2 layers, and beneath it is the entrance to the underground tunnel. This is how the lucky audience member was meant to have been transported without the audience noticing. The reason why she got switched with the Kyle guy and her disappearing recess. Oh.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase! Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Okay. There are many pieces of broken flower vase. On one side of the tunnel, all the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. Unless something else happened down there. Or down here. What else? Oh god, there's so many things to investigate. The switch. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. A ladder required in order to return to the magic box above.
Huh. What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Liney didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
A rope that has fallen to the ground, a metal hook that has been tied to one end of this rope. Its use is unclear. Oh, clothing.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
Was it?
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be
found.
found.
It is. Ani didn't mention the guest was having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Unless the sussy girl planned this in the beginning. The clothing belonged to Hastily, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this reason. She's a spy or something. And then this is the last thing, right? Alright. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making this trolley stay in its designated course. Alright. Anything else? Oh god, there's more stuff here. Okay, let's start with this. Alright, all kinds of props and costumes have been haphazardly stuffed inside. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. Oh, there's a vent here. Oh!
What is this
Or venting?
place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Probably, but it's not propped open though.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, this space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic box, and Lainey and Lynette were in the 2 magic boxes.
Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that down.
So technically the woman was still under here. Does she go to the vent? The tunnel vent looked like it could allow 1 person passage barely, but leading along with the missing lady seems an unrealistic prospect.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Looks
Yes.
like it.
Let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
Oh.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Oh, we need to think with all the clues we had, though.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
With no trial?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice will too?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice.
Oh.
To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Jesus.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Okay.
Huh? Why?
So we're gonna wait here for a day?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to
Oh
the
my
case.
god.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
That's true.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Oh, Silver? Alright.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said,
I would say.
are they providing food?
Okay, Paimon.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Now's not the time to be picky, Paimon.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
Oh.
I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
No, I want some too.
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
Please.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Okay.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle.
Oh?
Everyone, please come with me.
Bellis? Or what's happening? What are we cooking? Or what are we cooking, actually?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Oh, I carried that whole thing?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Oh, shiz. We're actually cooking? Oh.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Must be a Spina di Rosa thing. Macarons!
And Paimon thought it
Yo.
smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now.
Yeah.
Paimon
Those are
can't
huge
stop
macarons, too. Those are like the size of my
These two
hands.
guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process.
I love macarons.
But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
I mean, that's not quite what Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Me too, yeah.
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano.
Thanks.
I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
3 for each?
Only
Oh my.
3?
What are these faces, though?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Navia, you are so cool. You like my type of tea too. I love black tea. Holy shit. Thank you.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Are we breaking in?
We can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Yeah, I think I want to roll her now.
Why would they do such a thing right
I
when
love her character,
everyone
and
was
she is
watching?
beautiful. So apart from the twins, we're left with 2 other people, the missing girl and the deceased.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel.
I don't know how people can put milk in their tea. Well, like bubble tea, like if we can put milk in it, I wouldn't mind, but regular like tea, I would just put sugar or honey, and that's it. Or maybe I just drink it straight up.
Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps
I never seen
criminal
people
thought
like
that since
put
she
milk
was
in like
chosen from the
regular
crowd,
tea.
She would be too easy to identify
That's kinda
if she was
weird.
still wearing the same clothes.
Maybe it's just me.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the
Like I
real
can see
trouble is...
like putting milk in coffee. Like that's different. Like I can see that, but not on tea. Bubba got more stuff in. Yeah. I don't know. I just put sugar or honey, or just leave it as it is and drink it. Then again, I'm more of a tea person, not more of coffee. I mean, boba tea is great too. There's no evidence that this is the third person, that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick works.
That's
Or worked.
right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Exactly.
Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
My cousin put milk in her tea and Pepsi and peanuts, and I was like, ew, what the heck? Why are you putting Pepsi and peanuts in your tea? What kind of tea is that? Then again, I don't know. I know people like milk, Pepsi milk, but I'm not into that at all. I know it sounds gross to me, but peanuts and Pepsi and milk in your tea? Alright, I'm not gonna say
Your
anything, but that's
macarons
kind
are
of weird.
amazing, though, Navia.
Weird.
They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
Hey, I want macarons now.
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Paimon's a big
What?
eater.
5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3. Honest.
Uh-oh.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Sure.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine. If you ate them, you ate them. Oh, it's fine. Everyone knows how much you love eating, for real.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
What do you mean, Paimon?
If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Maloose, set up the stove again if you would.
Oh, more macarons.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Oh, there's no really need to do that. You're too kind.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
Oh, I guess they're not taking no for answer.
And I
Paimon
have
being
the egg,
dramatic,
sugar,
yeah.
and almonds.
I love this duo.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
I mean, nothing wrong with that. Baking's really fun. Considering I don't have a lot of
That's it for snack time.
equipment for
I'm going to
cooking
have
and stuff.
another look around the area.
Okay.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
All right.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
All right. Thanks for your help. And for the
Spatially. Oh yeah, thank you for the macarons.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go.
Bye, Queen.
I'll be back if I find anything new.
Okay. Probability of a third person being involved. Neither Cal or Hazley had a motive, but after having talked to Navia, the likelihood of a third person being involved seems very low too. Ready.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready
Wait,
for
are
the
we not
trial.
thinking?
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
Alright. Thinky donk.
Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Oh. Where? Alright, I guess we're just going. Thought we can look at the notes while we're not thinking donking, but... We just froze in time. Alright, good morning. Literally just sat in a chair, thinky donking for like 6 hours. Oh, at least the opera's clean again. Then again, they had to get ready for the trial, so... Oh! Hello, Navia.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
But let's take things step at a time.
Good plan.
Or step by step.
Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
Okay.
Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happens than we do.
I'm sure she doesn't.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
We're just doing this?
Best of luck to you.
We're just doing this? Oh, shiz. Oh, shiz is a lot. Wait, there's other things we haven't seen yet. Oh no. Did we miss? Oh, okay. I'm in danger.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Ah, Farina.
That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Oh, people are here
Firstly,
now. Okay.
in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
Oh, God.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
Alrighty.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's
We never figured out what that sound was. How could Liney not know about that sound? Or maybe it was Lynette at the time.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
Oh, shit.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Oh, no.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
They could probably represent the oratory stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Oh, she's having too much fun with this.
I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
Oh, you sure about that?
Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What? Huh?
The House of the Hearth?
Wait! They're Fatui? Oh, shit.
No wonder they did something like this.
Oh, no, why did
So
she...
the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
What the...
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Oh, no.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
I need to step in.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look
God.
flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too
Oh,
easy.
yeah, you think so.
Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
I need to step
Hey,
in.
Linny, why didn't you tell us this before?
What does that do with this case, though? Yeah, they're Fatui, but...
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House
Yeah,
of
but
the
I don't think
Hearth.
that's related.
Are these claims true?
There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Liney has concealed his identity, this could all have been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with the other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now... Oh, we can't not just
Please
trust them.
answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Oh, shiz.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Damn!
What should we do now?
Do something. Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot proceed. Oh, it went silent. Oh, shiz. Oh, this is... Ooh. My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot proceed.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
Okay, be quiet.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say!
Where's the hammer?
Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
1 hour?
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Bro, the case just started and now we haven't done anything yet. Yo, we're already at adjournment. Okay, what's going on? Oh, oh god, I'm Madge.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
Okay.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
Okay.
I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
We already are.
But our organization
child, so...
is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know that this is all just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
1 second, I can get back. Okay, I'm back, sorry.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now!
Except her that I just got here and she always knew she had cameras in my house. What the heck are you talking about? Also, hello, Ginkgo.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately?
I would say this is very spoilery, so if you don't mind watching, but... I know you're still in Sumeru, but... If you don't mind watching, that's fine, but... Spoilers!
During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
Oh.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
What did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Huh?
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Ah.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why did you want to understand how the Oratress operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time.
Okay.
It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide.
Well...
Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. And since we're already here, might as well. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need. Wait, what is that?
Huh?
The adjournment almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Liney's statement, or Linny's statement, claims that he had headed over the chamber containing the Oratress core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. The voice in the Oratress core chamber. Linny complains to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that the house of Oratress core within the Opera's house's underground structures. Oh, is that the voice we heard before we entered? You shoving him? Shove him into another cutscene? Who? Linny? How are you shoving him? Nail-biting trial reconvenes. Oh my god.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linny acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Ugh, that took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Whoa. Farina's so cute. Yeah, she's so cute. Oh god. Based on the opposition's account of events, he can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence includes above obtained during the investigation to refute any errors, associations, of fact, and replace them with the new interferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratress will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Alrighty.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Alrighty.
And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the
heck
events?
Yes.
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Alright, Zip, why'd you do it? I'm not the one that's guilty. These characters are. I'm defending them. Luckily, I'm not the one that's causing trouble in this nation already. Alrighty.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. Claims. This is where he, No. I just steal Constable McNally's badge. Hello? What are you talking about? Wait, hold on. He knocked hastily out using the base. Wait, it's not the... Wait, hold on. No. It's this one.
Linny went...
I would say, I don't know who you're talking about at all, Ginkgo. Probably some old movie I haven't seen. Oh shit, one. If your answers is court, you're under oath. Enough.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Okay, that should be it.
Attention!
All right, Paimon.
Paimon has something to say!
Oh, I had to click.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent!
Refutation!
Paimon did it!
Also, she has this now.
Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
She has glasses and a mustache now. Look at that. If you didn't see it before. Coming in the stream.
In other words, You believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered in with the premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Liney by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill?
I'll make fun of Paimon. She has astigmatism. I wasn't making fun of her. I was just laughing because she's wearing the glasses and the mustache.
Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around. Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound?
Like
Why'd
the gum?
you ask?
What gum? Huh?
You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim also was gum? Critical clue. Strident? I didn't know that gum brand. Oh wait, the track. Oh. Oh wait, what am I? Oh wait, where is evidence that Liney wasn't in the tunnel when the crime took place? Irrelevant. Oh, are these the only ones I can put? Okay. Where's evidence?
That's right! Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance.
When Phoenix Wright Street? I don't know. I never played a Phoenix Wright game. Like, I never played it, but I watched people play it, but...
This means that when
there's no cool music happening, though.
Linny had already entered the basement via the vent.
But you missed the investigation part.
The clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot Paimon with... Oh wait, oh well. She's stopping her pose.
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Some other person. The murderer was. Select the gear icons in the interface to check with the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill in the enemy gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you had made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. Alright, the guard's investigative report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the rope suspending the water tank and above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Caro in the box below. If Liney is no longer in suspicion, the only other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Liney gave a detailed account on how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Liney himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take a charge of onstage interactions. belonging to Hazley and the lady who went missing were found in the tunnel. The reason of this remains unknown. Alright. Who was the person who could possibly have committed the crime? It could be the third person. But we don't know any about the third person, though.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along?
No. Okay. It's the third person.
Could there have been a third person?
Wait! Cowell's alive?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Oh, shiz. Me no big brain.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
How is anyone gonna believe that?
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay. How can we have him be able to enter the crime?
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
No.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So, where would the criminal have wanted to take?
Oh, wouldn't he be?
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Yeah. Yes. All right. How could I prove that there was an altercation in the tunnel?
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Yes. Who is the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
And then, where did the Miss Hazley go?
No one entered or left. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So...
the
it
vent?
It would have been tough for both people...
No.
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So... where... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
What? How? What?
No one entered or left...
Huh? The criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick and must have made... Leaving aside how he died, Carl had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Carl when Hazley struggling. Linny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This could have given time for Carl to bring Hazley out of the magic box to the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where the heck would Hazley go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track?
Okay.
Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real-life person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping from the water tank. Wait. Could it have been the water? I mean, there was water downstairs with the water jug.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
If the defense is unable to make further effective
Oh,
arguments,
no.
we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Objection! Wait, no! Hold on a second. Objection!
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
So Zib is gonna pull for Monsieur Nouvelette, I assume? Yes, I like him a lot. He's a really cool character design too. But I want to pull for, I don't know if you've seen a Croissant Girl Navia at all. I want to pull for her as well. No, Zip, what do you mean, no? I want to pull for him.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant.
Don't fall for the French
He would
scheme,
have been
what?
able to tamper with the equipment.
It's too late now. I'm already falling through. The water.
The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
Da-da-da! Where's the epic music for objection, please?
Together if Halsey disappeared.
This has to be the Phoenix Wright, come on.
Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
Huh?
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Carol's personal effects.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment.
Oh, yeah?
The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial
God,
does
these
indeed
like
appear
now.
to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards,
He's slaying.
please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Oh.
The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Oh, shiz.
The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty.
Oh, he's planning on...
The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject.
shiz, are the young
As
girls these
such, we
subjects?
believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
Oh, shiz.
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Is that how the girls are being kidnapped?
This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but It's just a coincidence, isn't it?
If people can
Here's our
become
girl,
water,
Navia.
does
Her
that
song
mean that
girl.
the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowl was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Uh-oh.
You two, with me, quick!
What's happening?
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
What's happening?
Order! Order!
Oh!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues.
Can we get Lisa? We have Lisa at home. Lisa at home. Hey, Navia! Navia's pretty cool. Navia's pretty cool. Don't diss her.
Still,
She
let
makes
us assume that these
macarons
clues
and
are
tea.
indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found.
She's also
Guards,
queen.
please
Okay?
continue examining the
Waifu.
items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence.
You're a
So
macaron?
please
Well, you're a
continue
slime.
speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Dab.
If we uphold this
I tried to
hypothesis,
do that.
I believe
It's
that
terrible.
many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all.
Oh yeah, we completely missed that.
Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the
Alright,
primordial
let's think dog
sea.
again. Hit that dab. Oh, I didn't even read that.
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Okay, who's
The
prime subject?
deceased's name is
Cowl. What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the solution? What? This?
The water from the primordial sea
Okay. What item did the culprit use to dissolve Paisley?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire... I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but...
This? The hook? What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime?
I remember there was something else...
No. Wait.
Now it seems like the hook rope was...
Huh? Where did the... Okay.
The rope that strung the... Lynette was in the magic box. Now it seems like the hook rope was...
Wait. Oh,
The water
okay. I was
from the
very
primordial
confused.
sea-
There we go.
Ahem. It's
Oh.
Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Kind of scared me a little bit, Paimon.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey.
Oh.
Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage.
That's why her dress was there, because she was completely
He encountered
dissolved.
something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links
Damn,
together
Paimon
a
become
lot
an
of the more
attorney?
confusing pieces of evidence.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
So could it be that third person? Or no?
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they
Oh.
uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Oh, here comes the... Oh. Never mind.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
Whoa!
What?
No.
That can't be.
Oh, someone's trying to frame Liney.
I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my
Are we refuting
reasoning
again?
and bring this performance to a swift close.
Okay.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime.
Paimon, we assure you, but in case we have a client to get hit by a blast of wind from Barbados himself and won him 1.3 million more. Paimon, the best snack is a good defense. Oh my god, this is the best advertisement ever. Thank you.
Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization. Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected.
Oh
There's
no!
way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Wait!
Is this the end of the road?
Is this like the first case of Ace Attorney? Is this it? Is it over? Is it over?
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either.
Someone come get the
Look like there's
evidence
any way
right
around
now.
Seems as if
Recess, Your Honor.
the evidence was too good a move. Oh, why did this have to happen now?
We already did a recess earlier in the trial.
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale.
No way.
Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
What was that? You can call more of one recess. Wait, really? In court? I didn't know that. I thought it was just one recess. How many in total?
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Navia!
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic?
Navia to the rescue!
I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes.
No, that's
Please,
in kindergarten.
do the honors,
Shut.
Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again?
I know you recently got out of there, but come on, you know what? Shut. Shut.
And wouldn't
And watch
such
the
a
trial.
trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lady and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
Okay.
I understand.
Alright. Showtime.
Voila.
Oh. You wanna be transitioning into Judge Judy stream?
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait. This is the girl. What?
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
Wait, what?
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Till now.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Oh, she was the one in the beginning.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief.
Yikes, was that Moss?
Mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure.
He was joking.
So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box.
Oh.
There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Wow.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they're practically hand at concealment, probably a professional thief could make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Well, it's now time to refute the Hydro Archon's previous reasoning.
This
Objection.
time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Hold it. But you literally did, but you know what? We're doing it again. Because why not? Okay, rope this one. Where's her testimony? Wait, what? Wait, what the fudge? Why is nothing this? No. The fudge! Or maybe, oh, maybe it was this. No. Fudge. Or use this. No. What is it? What am I refuting? That is something.
was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what...
Alright. That is that one. No. What? Okay.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Alright, there we go.
Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard.
Professor Layton won? Well, what about Ace Attorney? I mean, I don't know. I'm too small-brained for both of them.
Hearing the commotion,
I literally cannot do this.
Leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box.
Put him in his place.
With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
No fudging way.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
Dun dun.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
What?
Talk about a sneaky thief.
We didn't even see her?
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Ah.
Bravo! Bravo!
Seems so wrong to have it. Well,
Now
then
then,
again, there's Judge
Lady
Judy,
Farina,
so I don't know why it
do
would
you
be
wish to speak against the
I can
defense's
see it as an
statements?
entertainment.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Judge Shippy.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow, look at that. She's like a deflated
Oh, she's sad
balloon
now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events.
Oh my god, her eyes are so cute. I know.
The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list.
Remember there she ate 3? Yeah, when Paimon said she thought she ate 3, but it was actually that girl that took 2. And then Navia thought she ate 5. Those little raindrops, yeah.
With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved.
Oh, that didn't work
He
out.
also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed.
Oh.
However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim.
Damn.
Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact
Let's go!
innocent.
Where's the confetti? We need the confetti.
While
Not
there
guilty.
is much in Linny and Lillian's
not Ace Attorney
conduct
without
that
the
should still
confetti.
be investigated separately,
Not guilty. Come on.
this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice
Oh,
to
well.
make the final decision.
I forgot that thing had to do the final. Yeah. All right.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Not guilty. Pop the confetti. Let's go.
Great
Yay.
work, partners.
Oh,
Thank you all.
can I?
Thank you so much.
Oh my god. Things can't work. Ah! Or I wish that Judy ended with confetti. Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn.
Huh?
How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Oh, I knew it. Dun dun.
I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups.
Oh, see, now people know that they can be dissolved with the
Therefore,
water.
you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know.
Or
Our
primordial
boss
water.
discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
Boss? Oh, shiz. He turned into water.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act.
Well...
All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oh, here comes the robots. Alrighty. That guy's gone too. Ooh, You should do more like that. I like that.
We're just going back now?
Need more cases, please? Please? Let's solve some crimes together, Paimon. The problem seems to be the problem seems to have been solved for now. We're not needed here anymore.
That's true, but...
What?
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Huh? What's happening? Why am I like this?
Lenny...
Wait.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me.
Am I mad? Because I don't know what's happening.
But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives
Why
or
am I
ill
mad?
intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time.
Like we were just chilling, talking with Child not too long ago. Like, hi, how are you doing? Now we're all like mad because we suddenly found out these two were Fatui. Okay, whatever.
As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
Otis?
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
Wait. Is this who I think it is?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story?
Is that one of the Harbingers?
It's about my
What's her
past.
name?
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks.
Yes, the Knave is a Comia del Arte character? Eh?
He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
Well, yeah, but he's using the kids for his own merits.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is,
No!
yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna...
No fudging way!
Wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
Oh my god.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happened after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the Knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
What the fudge?
Father, I mean, the Knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
The knave is after her gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans.
Her own plans, huh?
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
Or so they say.
She believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water.
Well, yeah, with that one guy
thus
too.
further supporting the prophecy.
That's crazy.
All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Oh, that's what
to
I...
us orphans, the
Arlecchino
only connection we
is
have
the
left to
name.
this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
Interesting how they call her father.
From small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, but I still can't completely trust you, but at least a little bit, please.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
I understand. Goodbye. Damn. Damn, I'm just leaving. Lumine is just harsh.
Bye, Linny.
Oh my god. What? Hello? Am I playing the same Lumine? What's going on? The fudge? Hello? Are they gone? Yeah, they're gone. Well, that was something. Oh, Livia?
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well,
That was harsh,
This
yeah.
whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Sorry, Davia.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Lainey. I wasn't necessarily looking into the serial disappearance cases.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given
The
that
cereal.
there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Ah,
Oh.
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all.
No, she said.
Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Damn, Lumine's just burning down bridges.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
No! Croissant waifu.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Well, sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Yes.
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say so, let's go have that meal then.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navi is treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer?
Hotel
I
de
believe we'll
Boer?
make it just in time for dinner.
You mean the Goth Hotel?
All right,
Kidding,
then.
wrong game.
Let's have our farewell meal.
Of course, Paimon's so happy about this, like usual. Oh, that's it. Eh? Oh wait, there's more. Burger. Burger, yum yum yum. Yummy burger. Yum yum yum. Her and food, for real. Okay. Where are we going? Oh. Wait. Eh? Why did it make me go to a side quest? There you go. I don't have to teleport yet. Fudge. Alrighty. Oh. I assume you go this way. This way. Waiting, waiting.
Which is more
Ooh,
unlimited
hot music.
or unlimited time?
I've never seen Child again. I kind of want to see him. Oh, it's here. Where are we going? Navia line? That's where we're here now. Wait, there's a lion named. There's a lion named after her? I guess the second floor. Am I in the right area?
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
Thank you. Wait. Oh. Wait. I'm in the wrong area. Fudge. I want to get these teleports though. God dang it. Alright. Third floor? Wait, no! Fudge! Meant first floor! No! Sorry. Pretty interesting. Right here. Alright.
Feel free to check the Aquabus map and schedule for details.
So, do you know how elevator works? No. I do not, I guess. I thought I did, but no. Wait, there's an elevator down there. There's a thing up here too. Excuse me. Gotta get this teleport real quick. I'm going the right way? Yeah. Little Ellie baby. Ellie babby. Little bab. This would teleport somewhere. This city's really nice though. But they have the old aetherite thing like in FF14, which is kind of funny. Oh, it's a thing here. Music. Alright, before we go in, let's take this teleport over here too. This seems like the kind of person to get stuck in an elevator shaft while on the search for nuggies? What? Me getting stuck in an elevator? Heck no. Oh man. Oh, okay. Just ending the hotel. Better get some Fuji food, I guess.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Alrighty, calm down, Paimon.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
What are we, just sit somewhere? Or what? Oh, okay.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Ooh.
People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good,
that lasagna?
I'll make a group reservation for the rest
Right
of Spina
there,
di Rosula
lasagna?
next time.
Bread?
And if it's not?
Chicken?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
It's certainly worth celebrating. It was a pleasure working with you.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Oh boy, there's another boss.
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
What is that? Onion soup?
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Oh, now do we have
Right?
cake and cupcakes?
Yet it was
and macarons.
because this was such a preposterous notion
Whatever that is,
that the
too.
investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
I'm sure somebody decided to end him there until he
In such
revealed any
investigations,
important information.
even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
He wanted to ask the Hydro Archon for some information.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Yeah.
I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways?
Unique.
Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play, don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed.
What?
Then wake her up in the
What?
dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Negative.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
How can you overlook something like that?
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
When do we know she's
You
on
did
a break?
defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
It's worth a try. Would someone with her personality really feel shame?
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Oh, what?
Was this your drink?
Oh.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon.
I'll set these girls around
Would you
again.
like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Not the Fanta.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
I don't know what that is. My drink also tasted that way too.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
She is sponsored by Fanta.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
I don't really even drink Fanta, really. Unless it's the only drink there is in a party or something.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You can try walking, you know?
Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Well, damn.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
That's right, Paimon. So as long as Fanta isn't a sponsor, this is all you want.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
She's thinking.
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Oh god, she's broke too. Seems that it was pretty tough for her. That was a pretty pricey meal, all thanks to Paimon.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
Thanks for the food. He just called you a normie straight to your face. Can we get Mona home? Mona home.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
Thank you.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Take care.
See ya!
Act 2. Where are we going? All the way over here. Doggy! I see. Attack. It's Scratch. Just kidding. I wish I can pet the dogs and cats here in this game. All I can do is just stand there and have them stare at me. Bop, 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 bop. Come follow me, doggy. Let's go. Woof, woof. Come on, let's go. Follow me. Come here, doggy. Let's go. Come on. Come on, pup. Let's go. No. Oh, wait, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Wait. No! Alrighty. Scratch is definitely getting the endorsement he deserves.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Oh, it's that voice again.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes, and it's clearer than it was during the day.
Ugh. That's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
They're fine.
Vache?
Oh.
Vache.
Uh-huh.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
I can feel strong emotions.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice.
Wait, what?
It's calling for Vache, right?
Vache?
Hey.
Wait, what's happening?
Stop walking.
What's happening?
Come on, wake up.
What? What the? It's an ocean? Where is this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
No.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Human?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their
lost
form.
Your form.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Could she be one of the girls who were dissolved?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
He loved you so much that he dissolved you.
But
I feel like that's what happened.
We can no longer.
Or maybe
go
someone
back.
else. I don't know.
The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him?
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Oh.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it'll be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Zip wants me to dissolve so I can stop asking her stupid questions. You know what? Sure. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Asher was a witness to the fact that you dissolved? Wait, what?
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Seems that after the body is dissolved, some memories of the consciousness still remain.
I think I hear your companion.
It's time for you to go, I think.
We hear Paimon? Alright, I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Oh, goodbye. Wait, what is that? Wait, what's happening? We're in war? Huh? What's happening? Yo!
Demoiselle, look out!
What is happening? Me with my dual sword.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Oh, she's here.
Clorand?
Wait. Oh, shiz.
Quick, now's our chance!
Oh, she's distracting them. Holy shiz. Whoa. Yo! Yo! Waifu! Waifu is rock! Yo! Okay, so she's not our enemy after all. Waifu. Yo, what happened while I was out? What the fudge?
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Yeah, what the fudge just happened? Also, now I want to pull for Corrine now. Corinne? Corrine? Corrine Day? Don't know how did she say your name?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Is she interested in Novia? Yo.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Correct.
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Whoa.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Tank this
Sorry,
medicus. What?
Did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
Huh. I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Stop. Mommy. Mommy.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that
She was
Miss
OP though.
Clorand
She
was
was a gun?
being sincere with you.
And a sword?
If we
Holy
tried,
crap.
we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
What just happened?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for!
What happened?
Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us!
Oh, I see. That was a lot of them, though.
Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
I thought these people were French, yet she's the most American character in the cast. Wait, Navia? Or Clorinde? Oh, so you're the fighter now, Paimon? Thanks for the rescue, Navia.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will
Oh,
take
she did have a gun, so
50
yeah, I guess
years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of
Say,
time.
here, no less.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
What?
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fonta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Wait, do you mean that I thought it tasted strange as well, but I couldn't be sure?
Fonta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
Poison?
So the Fonta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Oh, shiz. They were gonna kill
Spina di
her.
Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for
She's gonna sue
saving the
Paimon.
boss.
Huh. Really?
Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I
time for
could.
another case, because she's gonna sue Paimon for murder.
Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Yes.
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater
The
then?
ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to hydro element. Jesus Christ. That's quite a sentence.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Yes.
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Bashir was a witness when she was dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
Or maybe I should have the first option. Oh well.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
We should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alright, partner. Partner. By we, you mean us too, right?
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Yes.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Messing with us will cost them. This will prove their biggest mistake.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula,
She's
after
smiling
all.
so happy.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Okay.
We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Alright. Thank you, Silver. I do not know how to pronounce that achievement. Okay. Oh, okay. Rewards. Okay. Going to the household, correct? That dude's voice quality was so different from Ariel's Korean. She a really deep voice. He's just there, you know.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
What, is it a secret base or something?
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Okay. Snazzy jazz music over here.
The fuse is lit!
Go down here. Open sesame. Oh. I live in the sewers? Oh. Screw the ladders. Let's just go down. Oh my. Batman? Oh, this is definitely certainly Batman's lair. Am I going the right way? Okay, guess ooh, money. That's a lot of money. The fudge. Oh my god, this is like a whole town. Holy shiz. Land of the corroded shadows. Hello, ma'am. Oh, and if I do, I'll come to Shanty Town. What's this? Oh, it's just a view. Alrighty.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
I'm sure with how she's
Your
dressed.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
I can see why now. Be careful of the rats. Someone's likely someone's dinner.
After all, we don't allow
Not the
illegal
rats.
or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Oh, really?
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the
So
previous
Sims.
boss of Spina di Rosula, right?
The future people that are going to be wailing on our banner.
Demoiselle,
that's
if
helping,
you'll allow me to explain.
keeping this town alive.
I know. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes,
Callus.
the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
The sudden music.
3 years
the
ago,
fudge.
he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Do you have any clues as to why?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking the truth for the sake of your family. You know, we're quite alike in that regard.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus
That silver
murdered
voice
anyone.
is so like.
There are none
I don't know.
whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
And there is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, shit.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Alrighty. I know Under the Mood was a little strange between the two of you. Yikes.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all. But I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Cloran told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensured Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Then that indicates he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
It's okay. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah! Paimon's feet!
You want a case?
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Got surrounded by robots. Yeah. Now we're here. Oh, so where is our room? Oh, was it here?
Time for a light show!
I keep doing that.
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
Okay. Be your best soldier. Alright, time to sleep. Time for you. Oh my god, Paimon, why did you yawn like that?
So well.
Fudge?
This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's
Poisson?
Spina di Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Poisson?
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Hey, Zip. Yes. Are you going to eat that croissant? Heck yeah. Croissant? Yum yum.
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No.
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept.
Are you breaking in?
If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him,
Oh, never mind.
shall
We're just gonna talk to him. Okay. Oh.
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Is she awkward with him right now? What's going on? Right. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think I will leave this off until next time. It's already been like almost 3.5 hours or so. But I think we made some good progress with the story, however. We'll finish it off next time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're gonna see more things with Croissant Lady Navia and Monsieur Neuvillette. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. And then I don't think I'm streaming this week, but yeah. I hope you guys have a good weekend though. And take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Yeah, I did enjoy that. But yeah. No, you. Thank you. No, you. I hope you guys have a good night as well. Alrighty. I'll be ending it there. Take care, everybody. Till next time. Bye-bye.